Hey everybody, the Gaming Guru 51 here, and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie Blind. In the last episode, we finally finished up Rusty Bucket Bay. Definitely has to be the hardest world we have taken on so far, considering it took us a whopping 3 episodes to complete. Holy crap, man. In this episode, we're going to be doing two things. We're going to be finding the Jiggy that we uncovered from the Grunty switch back in Rusty Bucket Bay. Not only that, we're going to be finding the entrance to the final world in the game. That is right, guys. According to you guys in the comments, we are entering final world territory. I really cannot believe that. That is absolutely insane. But anyways, let's think about our first goal for a second. We're here to find that Jiggy that we uncovered, and of course, it's right here. I guess I didn't really have to look too hard, considering, well, it's right here. And that puts us, what, at 9 Jiggies in Grunty's lair? So we're one more away from being done with all the Jiggies in this lair, which is mind-blowing to say the least. But anyways, here is the switch that we did find before we entered Rusty Bucket Bay, and it does raise the water level. Now, there is that one area we could go into near Rusty Bucket Bay, but there's also this note door, so I think I'm going to be checking this out first. Because, well, it's a note door. It needs 640 notes, which we definitely had more than enough to open, so nothing to worry about there. Now, these guys definitely hurt us, and there's really no way to get around them. But, of course, we have the gold feathers, so we can take on anything in the world! And that was a pretty anticlimactic, actually, that's the right word for that. But anyways, there is Grunty's sister, so we might as well go over here and see what she has to say. Gruesome Gruntilda's favorite pastime is collecting dragon teeth. That actually sounds pretty cool. Grunty's legs and stomach thins. Goodbye to all those double chins. Alright then. This poor guy called Undead Ed was her first and only boyfriend. Okay then. When she was younger, Grunty used to have a greasy warthog as a pet. Oh, you poor dears. Yeah, our energy is low, so we're gonna have to refill it because we took quite a bit of damage going through those vine things. But anyways, this place definitely looks like last world territory. I mean, look at it. It's in a big area all by itself, in a big open area, and of course, awkward camera transitions and extra life on top of the stump. Alright, but we're gonna have to find a way to get into this area. But you know what? I think I have an idea of how to get in there. Remember early on in the game, in this LP rather, where I mentioned going into uncharted territory, but I think before we entered Bubble Goop Swamp? Well, I believe that partially is where I need to go. I did see a puzzle section back there, and I think now will be a great time to go back there and see if that is exactly what I'm thinking of. I could be wrong, it could be for something else, but I highly doubt it, considering if you guys are saying this is the final world in the game, well, we might as well take it to heart and consider it as such. And of course, we're going to be taking our good shortcuts to getting back there, because why the heck not? And I believe I do remember how to get back there as well, so nothing to worry about there. Of course, I could get very lost, considering I haven't went back this way in a long time. I always take the shortcut to getting to where I need to go, but in this case, we can't really do that. We're gonna have to travel. So let's see, we're gonna go up here. And yes, this is exactly where I wanted to go, because I believe, if I'm not wrong, that there is some. Yep, right over here is where I want to go. Can't really talk that well. I mean, considering we're in the water. I'm just dumb. Yes, this is exactly what I was thinking of, and where. Oh, even better yet, there is freaking you again. I'll get Grunty's nickname was Hog Breath at Witch School. Okay. I also know that sweaty gorilla feet is her favorite smell. Okay. And the old hag's favorite color is gruesome green. Okay, that's not too bad. And our energy is low somehow, but we're gonna have to fill it up. Let's do that. Now, when I entered here, the first thing I'm thinking right now, where the heck is the freaking puzzle switch thing to open up the world? I'm guessing that is why we can't get in here yet. I guess that makes sense. The game wouldn't let us get into the last world in the game so soon. Well, I guess even if we could open up the final world in the game, it's not like we could enter it without getting all the notes necessary to getting past the note door. So, that's kind of unfortunate. But hey, at least we know now that we couldn't cheat the game by getting a ton of notes and going to that world. So, well, looks like we're gonna have to make our way back to where we need to go, which of course is back to that one area. And well, I don't even know actually, because we need to raise the water level. One, because there is that area that we can go to near the entrance to Rusty Bucket Bay. If we raise the water level, I believe we can get into that very high area. If that makes any sense, of course, you guys will know what I'm talking about when we actually get there. But until then, you can listen to me giving you really bad descriptions, because that is what I am best at, let me tell you. So let's just make our way back there and see if we can figure out things. I'm not going to really be editing this out too much, considering we're not going to be doing very much in this episode to begin with, considering all we're really going to be doing is looking for the opening to that world. And I don't want to enter it in this episode, because if it's the final world of the game, and if Rusty Bucket Bay is any indication of what I'm afraid of right now, is that this world is going to be very difficult and scary. When I'm nice and slim once more, burgers, flies, and chips galore. Alright, Grunty. But if you eat all that, won't you just gain the weight back and then you'll look the same? I don't know if that makes any sense. But then you'll both be fat. 2D and Grunty, because, well, Grunty is trying to take over 2D's body. Also, there's a Mumbo token I saw briefly up there. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's see if we can find a way to get that. So, if we just go up here... No. I really wish Banjo can climb ledges. That would be the best thing ever. Now, alright, is it here? It's probably on the high platform up there, maybe? Well, there's that switch again. Well, I think that is what I'm going to be pressing next, because, like I said, there is an area I do want to check out, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Hooray! So let's go ahead and go all the way up here, go to the switch, I'm going to ground pound it. Perfect. And I think I know where I'm going this time, hopefully. Alright, so we'll go in the water, and now let me think, is it that way, or is that the way I came out? I think this is the way I need to go, hopefully. Ah, it's not. That is so dumb. I was wrong. Alright, let's get back in there. Dang, I'm not the brightest. Like I said, I do tend to get lost quite a bit in here, so I believe this is where I would need to go in order to get back to the Rusty Bucket Bays area. And that is, yes, that is exactly where I need to go. Well, now that I know where I need to be, let's get the heck out of here. And we're going to head back to that switch once more, because I love wasting your guys' time. Of course, I really don't like wasting your guys' time, but of course, the LP is blind, so I have to pretty much show everything, unless we're at a point where I'm doing nothing for 10 minutes trying to find stuff. But that's besides the point. Let's just get up here. I'm going to ground pound the switch for the third time, and we're going to head to where that area is that I'm thinking of. So, let's just go through this once more. Tootie says she's fine with me. If you go home, I'll set her free. But she'll be sent home being fat and ugly like you. Wow, that actually sounded really mean. Normally I'm not mean in person, so anyway, let's just get up here. And yeah, we have plenty of time. No real issues. So we'll get up here. And would you look at that? It's Cheeto! Bear and Bird getting good at finding Cheeto. So another spell they shall get. Or have. That trader book has pushed its luck. So in the burning fire I'll chuck. Find Cheeto which won't. Code you must enter on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove is Gold Feathers. Bubblegoo Swamp, I'm so dumb. Alrighty, well that is another thing that we will be doing in this episode because, well, that's a pretty nice upgrade to get. Being able to carry more gold feathers. I feel like that's going to be very useful in the world coming up for sure. And of course in other areas as well. So I'm very excited about that. So let's just make our way over. And things will be very, very nice. Alrighty then, so here we are, and looks like someone is trying to call me in the middle of a recording. Oh boy, I will see you guys in just a moment. Well, now that I'm done being interrupted, it is time to continue on with the adventure at hand. So let's go ahead and continue from where I paused, and now we're off to find the entrance to the final world anyway. I already mentioned this all before, but anyways, let's just keep on going, not take any damage, because that would be really bad. And now, let me see if the Mumbo token is up here. Do I just go up here? There's another entrance point. I bet you up there is where that Mumbo token is, and I think I'll go get that because I don't know if we're running low on those at all. Hopefully not. And now I have no more gold feathers. That is really not good. Alright, so let's just come over here. And I know there's a bit more we can explore over here, so... And of course, avoid giant bulls, because that's absolute bull. That's not even that funny. That is not that funny. Please disregard what I say and just ignore. Really? Please, Banjo? I really want you to climb ledges, but I know you can't do that right now. So, or at all, because you can't do that in this game. And wow, 765 notes to enter this door. I am not doing that because we haven't even finished up this world yet. And what is through here? This definitely looks ominous. Oh, this is where the Mumbo token is. Okay, well, is that it? Oh, please don't let that be it. Really? Please don't let that be it. There's got to be more to it than that. What is over here? Some beehive. Oh, yes! There's a switch here. And yay! Oh, there's a Mumbo token back there, too. Oh, my goodness gracious. Alright, well, let's go ahead and run away from all the enemies, and I'll meet you guys back in that room where that puzzle is that we can finally solve after all this time. So, after taking all this damage, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alrighty guys, so we're swimming to the area where we can now access the final puzzle. Well, at least to the final world. I'm pretty sure there's going to be other puzzles, I feel like. Maybe for the final boss, who really knows. But over here is a Mumbo token. And let's go ahead and solve this puzzle. And you know what? I'm just going to press them all in. Well, that is really going to take forever. Let's just put them in. And here we go. This is it, guys. This is Click Clock Wood. Oh, boy. But, of course, we are not done with this episode quite yet. We still have to go back to Treasure Trove Cove first and foremost. Well, lastly. Not first and foremost. Well, I guess before we enter this world, we're going to be entering Treasure Trove Cove. I need to learn how to speak. Did I tell you guys I don't know how to speak words? Because I think I've already mentioned that. Well, since we are so close to the entrance of Treasure Trove Cove anyways, let's just jump right in once again. Now, what is our cheat? Gold feathers, I believe? I think that's the cheat. Yeah, I think. Alright, well, here we are once again. This time, I'm not going to forget where the entrance to the freaking sandcastle is. Because I believe it's over here. Right? I believe it's over here. Please? You stupid guy. I don't really care what you have to say. Because wow. I think it's not over here, actually. You know, I need to fly, man. That is what I need to do. That will give me a better indication of where I'm going. Alright. Well, here we go. Let's fly. And let's get over to that sandcastle. And I know it's trapped in the water once again, because apparently nothing saves around here. Really? Oh my goodness. I'll meet you guys over at the freaking sandcastle. Oh. It's actually right over here. And I need to get up there so I can go talk to Mr. Leaky to open up the path for us, because I apparently can't do it from over here. How awesome. Alright, yeah, I can just get up here and do that. So that's not too bad. This is the third time in a row I've gotten lost from this stupid guy. Yes, I know. Let's feed you. Let's make you happy. I even know why I'm showing this up again for the third time. But of course, if I have to show you guys the ordeals of how I do things, then why not? Why the heck not show you guys the ordeal again? Alright. So now that we're back inside with this stupid enemy I'm going to kill. And I didn't even kill him. Please die. There we go. Alright, now to enter gold feathers. And this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, as long as I know how to spell, we should have no issues. Alright, there's the D. Then the F, I believe, is over here. Yep. F. And then good old E. And then A. We're pretty much spelling feathers again like we did the last time with red feathers. Where's the H? Where's that H? H. There it is, right over here. Perfect. And then good old ERS, which is, again, right over here. My commentary must be so boring. But there we go. We can carry up to 20 gold feathers. That is a lot of gold feathers. And we even recycled. And I completely missed out on Grunty's text there. That's really unfortunate. But anyways, I will meet you guys outside of the world. Except I won't, because the outside of the world is just around the corner. And I don't even have to leave. Or I do have to leave, but I don't even have to edit. It makes my life easier. Alright. But now that we have done that, you guys, I believe we have done everything up to this point before making our way into the final world. And all we have to do now is get there, which I'm going to make the trip again because I love wasting your time. But of course, shortcuts are fantastic, so I don't really need to do much. All I have to say right now is I can't believe we're already at the final world. I mean, I know we've taken on so many worlds. We had Mumbo's Mountain, Treasure Trove Cove, Clanker's Cavern, Bubble Goose Swamp, Freezy Peak, Gobi's Valley, Mad Monster Mansion, Rusty Bucket. There's so many worlds in this game. I mean, it had to be inevitable that, what, this is world number 9? And of course it would have to be the last world, right? I don't know how many Jiggies are in the game total. I don't know that much. There could be more than 120, like in Mario. I don't know. There's probably like 100 and something. Knowing Rareware with their 101% completion, 102% like in Donkey Kong Country. But of course, this is a completely different game. Not nearly the same as any of those. Well, actually, I'm wrong. This game is very similar to Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64. And I've already said all this so many times before. So I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Maybe my commentary is running dry. Who knows? Hey, Banjo, you're looking glum. Why, thank you, Grunty. I don't want to hear the rest of that sentence because you were actually being nice for a change. That is perfectly fine. Alright. This is a sign that I need to end things off, so hopefully we can get to this world faster, so that way I can do so. I'm really scared about this world, if I haven't already mentioned it. I think I have, actually. No, I'm so dumb. I can't remember what I said like 20 minutes ago. I'm so dumb. But I'm really scared. I'm very, very terrified. Can I break these? No. And they're going to murder me. And I have plenty of gold feathers to take the hits. And I do want the health. And I know this is a waste of gold feathers. I know this is a waste. This is a waste. But hey, we have 20 now, not 10. And there we go. Nope, that is not the talent draw, Banjo. Okay. Now that we are finally here, this train wreck of an episode can finally come to an end. Next time on Banjo-Kazooie Blind, we're going to be entering Click Clock Wood, otherwise known as the final world in the game. I am very scared, let me tell you. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for some more Banjo-Kazooie Blind. See you guys then.